All right, the feature presentation for today on 9 March is retirement. All right, what's up? What's up? This is Billy Boy, and in today's show, we're going to be talking about retirement. And I retired in 2024, and I retired from two jobs. I retired 30 years out of the Los Angeles school district. 30 years. I retired at the highest grade or highest ranking teacher at LAUSD, one of the highest anyway, at the highest pay grade. 30 years. And I also retired out of the military as a major with 30 years. And I also retired out of the state reserves as a full-bird colonel. And presently I'm getting 4 retirement checks. One from the state, one from the Army, and one from the LAUSD. Actually, I'm getting 2 retirement checks from the LAUSD because they're paying on an annuity. And I'm getting Social Security. And I was getting paid by the lottery winnings that I won. So this was a lot of income that put me well over 150, almost close to 200K each year. So, I just sit back. All I have to do is sit back and wait till the first of each month, and my bank account gets between $15,000 to $20,000 in retirement checks for the rest of my life. So, I could be homeless, live out on the street. All I need is a post office box and for a mailing address, but everything goes to my bank. And so, I could live comfortably the rest of my life, or, I could get married. I'm single and don't have to worry about no kids. I'm single, and I haven't bought a whole bunch of mess. I don't have any bills. The only bills I pay is a little bit of electric bill, the phone bill, and the internet bill, and maybe I'll buy some things on Amazon. But I'm living in a situation where everything is all around my house. So I actually don't need a car. The gas out here is like $5 and $6 a gallon. But I really don't need a car because I'm living in the part of the town where everything is walking distance. If I want to go to Burger King or McDonald's or Subways, it's on the next block. If I want to go to my bank or my other bank, one's on one block away from my house and the other one's on the next block away from my house. If I need my car fixed or anything, all the Pep Boys is just right down the street. AutoZone is across the street. If I need to put any carpet or anything in my house or anything, my students who have grown up got a carpet store across the street. If I need to go to see a doctor, I've got a neighborhood doctor right across the street over here. It's been here for like 40 years. I could go there, but I'm also a member of the Kaiser Permanente. Got full of that. I got Medicare, Medicaid, and I go to the VA clinic just about every week. And so they have diagnosed me with diabetes 2, and I have this major depression disorder, MDD. So I'm one of those people that are in a depression most of the time. I look at these people that's got everything, that's got all the money and mansions and stuff or whatever, and a lot of those people die lonely in their house. Uh, they go into bankruptcy and they have awful endings. I remember seeing Whitney Houston on her last day of life. I went down, I rented a room over there at the Beverly, was it Beverly Hilton, whatever? And I saw this homeless looking woman. Oh, she looked bad. And I said, she kind of looks like Whitney Houston. Oh, she looked real bad. And she was all on, looked like she was strung out. People was trying to help her or whatever. And she fell on the floor. Oh, she really looked bad. Smelled bad too. And like she might have thrown up or whatever. I don't know what it was, but she was really looking rough that day. And to come to find out, she died that night, and they had to all the residents and everything, everybody in the hotel had to come out. The police were all down there, and it was a mess. But I didn't know that was Whitney Houston, but it was Whitney Houston. Yeah, she was down there, and I think she drowned in the bathtub or something. And the bad thing about it, her daughter did the same thing. Daughter did the same damn thing. Drowned in the bathtub. I look at the internet and all, being retired and all, and they got these Facebook type little AI looking things where they got like I was born in 50s, but I seen all these shows in the 60s, 70s, and 80s, like Green Acres and Batman and Star Wars or Star Trek and all that. All those shows. The Mary Tyler Moore show and all that stuff. A lot of those people are dead, and they got these little Facebook or whatever, these little shows where they show the person alive at a young age, and then it walks an angel that looks like them at their older age. And it comes to find out that a lot of people on these sitcom shows are dead. I was surprised on Gilligan's Island how many people are dead or on the Monsters, Bonanza, Gunsmoke, Rifleman, all those shows, Petticoat Junction, all the shows that I used to watch, Happy Days, whatever it was, and all those actors in all those shows, they're all dead. And then I just seen one here recently on Star Trek, and it's talking about there's 100 people on that show that's dead. And Captain Kirk, he's getting close to 100 years old. And Clint Eastwood, I think he is 100 or pretty close to it. All the people that I know in the TV world, just about, they're all dead. And I met Walt Disney. Isn't that something? That makes me feel old. I met Walt Disney. I think he started that Disneyland up just a year before I was born. I was born in 56. I think he started Disneyland up in 55. But I met Walt Disney. He used to draw on an easel out there. He had a horse-drawn coach that went around his plant clock or whatever it was, and he'd draw your name on the board, and he'd turn your name into a cartoon character. And I also knew the guy who did Knott's Berry Farms too, who built Knott's Berry Farm. We used to go out and paint the gold nuggets, and he'd have a little show. We would take and hide the gold nuggets all in his little river or whatever, and we'd pretend like we was out panning for gold, and we would pan for gold and find the little nuggets. And the nuggets, you could actually use the little gold nuggets to go buy food. He was selling strawberry. He had a farmer's market or whatever. And you could buy food, stuff, use your gold coins or toys and stuff. And was something else. All them people, and the place got so big. I remember going down to the ocean down there and ride that wooden roller coaster down there. People used to get killed on it down in Long Beach and stuff. And that was a long time ago. All those people, everybody I know is dead, right? And all this stuff is built over. You know, in California, they don't preserve nothing. They just take and bulldoze it over and make a parking lot. I think there's a song like that. They just, the next day, they just come in there and bulldoze everything down and turn it into a parking lot or a mall. All those stores that I used to go to, Kmart, Walmart, or not Kmart, Sears and all of them stores are all gone, right? Comp USA, you know, all those stores, Radio Shack, all that stuff is gone. So all I see now are a bunch of young kids looking around. All they do is got their head down in their hand looking at the goddamn cell phone. That's all I see. That's all I see. I go outside and all I see is the tops of people's head, people just walking across the street getting run over and stuff. Because everybody's got a goddamn cell phone in their hand. And that's all they do is just look down and that's it. Everybody's all quiet. Nobody talk to one another. Everybody's got the goddamn head down and they thumbing or they looking at the goddamn cell phone. It's pathetic no matter where I go. No matter where I go. There was some game about 2 or 3 years ago where everybody was walking around like zombies because you could see stuff in your cell phone and try to find stuff. I forget what that was. But that was terrible too. Everybody's going all around trying to find stuff on their cell phone and they just walk around like zombies. That's what it is. It reminds me of people walking around like zombies and stuff. So anyway, I'm finding out that retirement really sucks. There is not a goddamn thing to do. Okay, all I do is lay on my goddamn ass and do nothing. There's really nothing to do. I wanted to go out and do something. I was saying, well, let me go get my portfolio and I'm going to go travel to Africa and I'm going to go to Israel and I'm going to go here and there. And you can't go no goddamn place. American that leaves out of America, you're risking your goddamn life, right? You're just risking your life because you become a hostage. You got wars, terrorists all over the place. With this Iran war going on, the cost of airplane fuel and shipping fuel's gone up. So if you want to go on a cruise, everything to double, triple. You go to a goddamn airport and you might be sleeping in the air terminal for a week or two. You know, everything is just tragic. You go to a country or whatever, you know, and then all of a sudden war takes over and now you're stranded and you might become a hostage. So I don't travel no goddamn place anymore. I don't want to be on no plane. And then there's somebody that wants to go see Allah or Nirvana, or what is it? Nirvana or whatever the God is, get the 70 virgins and all this kind of stuff and blow the goddamn plane up. I ain't getting on no planes. I ain't getting on no ships. I ain't getting on no goddamn trains. I ain't getting on nothing. Probably can't even get in a car because I went down there to the gas station. Everything is $5.50, $6 a gallon. It's gonna cost me $150, almost $200 just to fill up my goddamn truck on my car to go any place. So it's too expensive to go any place. You go into, I seen this. I went into a store. I don't know what the store is. It's a Mexican store, Mercado, whatever it was. And I walked into the store and I says, well, let me go get me some food or some carne asada. they sell this kind of sort of the big hunks of meat, whatever. Let me go get some of that and some bread, make me some kind of sort of sandwiches or whatever. So I'm shopping in the store. Everybody in the store is Mexican, right? I'm the only black guy. So I'm sitting there and I'm looking at all these people. I've never seen so many people in the store. There's like hundreds of people in the store, and everybody got baskets, and everybody's filling up their shopping cart. And I go like, what the heck is going on? Is there some kind of holiday or something? Everybody's filling up their shopping cart. I felt kind of bad standing in the line because I only had just, a bag of meat or whatever and some bread or whatever. So I get over there and I'm standing in line, and I'm noticing everybody's got a shopping cart full of groceries. I said, man, these people must be rich. Where they get this money to buy all these groceries at? And while I'm standing there, all of a sudden, somebody blew a whistle, right? Just beep, beep, a whistle, real loud whistle. And when somebody blew that whistle, mostly everybody that had a shopping cart ran through the cashier and out the front door. They had guards and stuff sitting out there. They run them over. Everybody with all these food and stuff come pouring out the front door. And then I'm looking and going, what the heck is going on? And I see all these vans coming up in the front of the store. And everybody's throwing all the food and stuff into the vans. And I thought, like, are they shooting a movie or something? Everybody. And the security people, they had thrown them on the floor. They were walking on. These security people are supposed to have guns and stuff. They were on the floor, and they just used them as a doormat. And people were just running all over the place, and they were stealing everything that was not glued down on the shelves. They were stealing and everything, all the food, the meat and everything, and they piled up. They must have had like 20 vans, and they completely gutted that store. And it was no more than about 2 minutes. 2 minutes. And about 100 people. 2 minutes. And when it was all over with, the store looked like a hurricane that hit it. Shit all thrown all over the floor. People crying. Now, I'm the only black guy right there. So I'm thinking like, oh shit. They're probably going to come here and arrest me because they think I had something to do with it. I'm just standing there, with my money in my hand and my bag of meat and my goddamn bread and stuff. And I'm going, well, are you going to pay? Am I going to pay for this here? Everybody's in shock. Security guards, everybody, and all those vehicles left. Baskets all turned over, and I'm going like, God damn. All I wanted to do is just go to the store and get something. So shit like this happens. And if you get on the internet, you can see that these young kids, they get in these malls and start fighting and start beating up everybody and throwing bricks and stuff and just tearing this stuff up. And, eventually we're not going to have any more malls or stores in our neighborhoods because of all this violence is going on. And I just can't be in these situations, You just don't know what's going to happen. I seen on the freeway where somebody hit somebody, accidentally ran into them, and people got out of the car, and they were shooting at one another right there on the 110 freeway. Shooting at one another. Stopped the whole freeway. People just beating up on people, and, I just can't risk it no more, So it's bad enough that I got this MDD, whatever it is, major depression disorder. And I got that because of an incident that happened to me at a casino. I can't talk about it now because I'm suing the casino, But I sure will let you know what happens after April on this, because these people here are going to get it from me. That's where I got my MDD from. But right now, I'm trying to calm myself down and all. So I found out that the Veterans Administration, they have a place where you can get a massage. I didn't know that. I've been paying for a massage down in Beverly Hills for the past 25 years. And come to find out, they got massage facility and swimming pool and all this kind of stuff right here at the VA hospital. So I'm going to go ahead and schedule me up a massage and see how that feels. Because, the strain and stress really racks up in your body, and your muscles get all tight and stuff. And it just really feels bad. So right now, as I said before, I've retired in 2024, and I'm in good shape. I'm in good health and everything, but I'm just finding out that retirement just really sucks. There's just really not much to do. There's really no place to go. I'm trying to find a woman, can't find a woman. Everybody's all burnt out, run through. I just got my test. I don't have no venereal diseases. I don't have no STDs. I don't have no kind of herpes or none of that. No, I have nothing. I am completely clean. And what I hate to happen to me is I go fuck around with one of these old women, whatever, and come up with some kind of clap or herpes or something. There's no cure for herpes. And my shit gets all infected and fall off. I'm not going to do it. I just, it's just not worth it, But the women that I have seen in retirement, I mean, they are all set in their ways. The ones that I've seen, they're set in their ways. Or if they find out that you're making $15,000 to $20,000 a month of retirement, they come after you and try to get you better. Oh, that's another thing. When you retire, you get all kind of stuff from AARP and all these phone calls trying to give you loans and all this kind of stuff. My phone's ringing off the hook. I must get at least 50 to 100 phone calls a day from spam calls, robocalls, from people trying to sell me this and try to sell me that. And on the internet, I've got hundreds of stuff on the in my email and stuff. Don't click on nothing. Don't open up nothing. Don't talk to nobody, because the minute you click on something or you talk to somebody, they're recording your voice, or you click on something, you're going to some website where they're doing phishing and try to find out information on you, and they'll clone you, and that's the end of you. They'll steal your bank account. They'll clone. Some people are smart enough, they'll steal your house. You think you own your home, and they done stole your house from you. So you got to be real careful these days, especially with AI. You don't know who you're talking to or what's going on. They'll take your photo and clone you. I'm telling you, your voice, everything. So you got to be real careful what you're doing. And walking downtown and stuff, people bump into a lot of pickpocketers out there. So if somebody bumps up against you while you walking down the street, you better go check your wallet and see, do you still have your wallet and your car keys? Because many times the pickpocketers try to bump up against me and stuff and try to steal. I got my stuff wired down. I got tacks and stuff in my pocket, mouse traps in my back pocket, whatever. And you just got to be real careful, right? Be real careful, especially going to an ATM machine or something like that. They know that you're an old guy or whatever, an old woman, and they will take and rob you in 2 seconds. All right. So that's what I got to say about the retirement. Usually I wear this red shirt here. So I'm just recording this. What's today? Today is the 9th of March. It's the 9th of March, 2026. I retired in 2024, and I've had 2 years of just absolute bullshit. Okay, I haven't made no friends, I haven't found no woman. You know, I'm making a lot of money. I got a lot of money. No place to go. I'm in depression here. All I do is lay up on my ass, lay in the bed. You know, I can do anything. I can go any place, do anything, be anything, buy anything right now. You know, got millions of dollars, but there's just this world is fucked up. People are fucked up. That's just the way it is. You know, and I'm looking at all these rich people, all these movie stars, and you think I'm kidding? Go on the internet, and you go see them. Sammy Davis Jr. and all the Rat Pack, all those people, Michael Jackson, all those people. You know, just about everybody that's famous and black has been tore up. They a child molester or did something in their life bad. Or they got AIDS or something. So I don't want to be rich and famous because I don't want to go out like that. But it seems like even Marvin Gaye, his own dad shot him and killed him. So I don't want to go out like that. So I'll just lay up on my ass and just do my little YouTube channel and just be happy with it and say the fuck it, you know. And eventually I'll die and I'm going to get my ass cremated because I don't want to be laid around in no goddamn graveyard with the coffin worms coming in and eating my ass up. I'm going to get myself cremated, get the hell out of here. And if they say, oh, hey, Billy Boy, you want to be, what do you call it? You want to come back again and be reincarnated? I'm going, hell no. I don't want to be reincarnated. I will never see this goddamn world again. I don't want to see nobody. I don't want to be nothing. Just leave me alone and let me just go out there and be a star someplace. So other than that, let's see what happens with this goddamn Iran war business. Every day, there's always some shit. Every goddamn day. Every day. Every week is some shit. Okay, so now this week is the Iran war. Iran war shit. Okay, so we'll see what happens. All right, y'all take care. This is Billy Boy, and what's up? Remember to subscribe, like, put some comments down, and take my survey. What's up? What's up? What's up?